All right, where are we at now? Am I facing the ceiling? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Trying to get this situated here. All right, let's try this again. One thing I don't like, let me fix that, is when it's going the wrong direction. I like it long ways. I don't like it narrow because then you can't see everything. All right, let's see. Here we go again. Let's try this again, folks. Let's see. I have too many Facebook pages. Take my hat off because, whew, I'm sweating. I want this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here I am, like, re-scrapping. Alright, groups. There we are. Give me a minute. There we are. Okay. We got it now, folks. Who all is here with us? Please step up to the plate. Let us know you're here. Be the first to comment on this video. It looks like 4 people are here. I don't see nobody. Hello, Betty. Welcome. Hi again. Yes. If ever I come on and I'm not going long ways on the view, know that I will come back because I don't like those short cut off videos. It just, you can't see everything and it's frustrating to me. All right, so welcome everyone. I hope you're all staying nice and cool. My goodness. How many? Wait, I was just fixing my light when I missed. Nancy's here. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the living, Nancy. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Fran. And we got Betty down in North Carolina. I bet it's probably hot down there. My brother is officially a Delawarean. I announced that last week. Haven't heard from them, so I'm assuming that they're moving in and getting everything together. So I want to welcome you all today for coming. Happy July. I have to move my calendar because my calendar's over there. Moved my room around this week, so now I have a desk in front of the back window of my house, and then when I'm stamping and when I'm embroidering, I have the side window, so I have windows in both. And put curtains so that I don't have the sun coming in because the sun hits the back of the house. But boy, it has been hot. Whew, I have been running the AC like on and off because then I get cold and then I get hot. And upstairs here, I'm just running it all the time because I find myself to be upstairs all the time. So I hope this is not an indication how the whole summer is going to go. You got the Chuck bundle. Yay! Yoo-hoo! Baby cakes. All right. Hopefully staying awake. Well, is that a bee? I mean, I've been seeing lots of trafficking here by this window. And I know last year they were building a nest. But I just saw something crows right by the window. What was I going to say? It was crazy. Today is the start of the online extravaganza, and can I tell you how nuts it was? I already had known that the issue with the pickup truck was going to be like crazy. The pickup truck has a coordinating punch, and the online extravaganza started today, not only for customers but for demonstrators, which really made it nuts. And I, of course, you know, with the steroids and that, I'm tapering them. Started today tapering the steroids, so I don't really sleep when it's time to go to bed. I'm tired and I come up and I'm like, yep, can't sleep. So I waited up till 2 a.m. to put my order in because I was afraid I wasn't going to get it. And I wasn't ordering a whole lot. Online extravaganza is just that. It's just online items. And so when I saw the truck at the event that Stampin' Up! Had back, what was it, 2 weeks ago or so, I'm like, I need to have that truck. And I know everybody else is going to want that truck. So 2 a.m. I was up putting my order in. Like I said, I only ordered a couple things. I'm very limited as to what I can order these days. And you know, as long as I have enough to get by, I'm happy. But I wanted that truck bundle. And then I found out this morning that I went and looked on the Stampin' Up! Demo site, and it said it was not available, the bundle. So then I was like, oh no. So then I put that out. And then I got another indication from another demo in my team to say, no, now it's back. So it was here, it was gone, it was here, it was gone. Now the stamp set is not a problem because Stampin' Up! Makes their own stamp sets. The problem would be the punch, you know, which I guess necessarily you don't need to have the punch, but it's nice to have the punch. And if you're wondering what it's all about, you would have seen pictures on my Facebook page, but this was a flyer that Stampin' Up! Had put out, and here's the little, the truck. And it's very cute. It's little. I mean, it's not huge, it's little. So this is just a sneak peek at some of the online exclusives. But if you go to my online store at stampinsucreates.stampinup.net, yeah, see, there is, like, I wonder if they're building like some kind of thing up there above my window. Anyhow, I'm distracted. ADHD. You will see all the items that are, you can only get them online. You won't see them anywhere in any catalogs, and they're available till they're available, and then when they're gone, they're gone. It's a brand new kit out as well with the kit collections. It's really cute. It's a, what are those longer cards? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What are those cards called? You got the bundle. Betty got the bundle. Hi, Kathy. So it's the slimline cards. That's what the new kit is. And they come out with a new kit like every other month or so. I think it's every other month or so. And so you could check those things out. But like I said, they are well available. And I just placed a small little order just because I don't want to feel left out. I mean, I still have a lot of ink pads that I have not gotten the new ink pads yet. And that's okay. I'll get them when I get them. I mean, you know. But anyhow, so if you were up at 2 a.m., it was 2 a.m. our time, it was midnight Mountain Time that you could order. And I mean, I wasn't the only one up. You know, I know there was a couple other demos that were messaging, you know, saying, okay, I put my order in, I'm going to bed now, you know, and I'm like, okay, I put my order in and I still can't sleep. But anyhow, yeah, check it out. If you want to order it, I will keep you updated as to the status of that. I'm hearing again now this evening when I just looked that, you know, it's not orderable. I don't know. I don't even like want to say anymore, but there is going to be more coming. So don't worry if you missed out. But that's one of the reasons why I do stress to you, if something new comes out, you know, and you want it, you know, you're going to want it, you know, you have to have it. Don't hesitate. Just get it. You know, because you're better off. And of course, you know, the shipping time now is a little bit behind, so we're going to have to wait on the shipping, but we got plenty of other stuff we could play with while we're waiting for our new stuff. Okay, so the other thing going on is Earn to Redeem. So this month in July, from the 6th to the 31st, when you shop with me, you will earn a $5 coupon for every $50 you spend. And then you take all of those coupons and you cash them in August. So it's kind of a way to get some money to spend without spending it all right now. They're kind of forcing you to wait. So, but it's free. It's $5. I mean, so if you say you do, yeah, there goes 2 more bees going by. Michelle, if you're here, next time Mike's here, we're going to have to take a look-see. I mean, I looked out there, but I don't know. But yeah, if you know, $50 is $5. So I'm not a math person, but you know, that $5 could add up to be a bundle of free product. So keep that in mind this month. If you're really trying to stock up on maybe some cardstock or inks or things like that, spread it out during the month. And it doesn't matter. You can do as many coupons as you want. You don't have to do them all at one time. They will send you an email with the coupon code. Now, I have no control over the code. Stampin' Up! Is not keeping track of that. That is something that you're going to have to be responsible for. I know in the past they have had issues with it where, you know, people have lost, you know, things or whatever, but like print it off. You'll get an email. Make sure your email is current. Make sure it's up to date. That they have the correct email. Print them off and keep them somewhere, you know, close by, so that you'll have them in case something happens to your computer or, you know, whatever. So yeah, so you can earn, you can save, and redeem. So these are called bonus days, and they do this about once a year, I think, pretty much. So keep that in mind. The other thing is check the clearance rack. The clearance rack has been updated, so there's some really great deals on there. Us as demos, we kind of, you know, maybe embellishments or things like that if we want to buy things to give for gifts or handouts or whatnot. But most of the time, demonstrators, we kind of shy away from the clearance rack because of the fact that we can't, well, we can use it in our business, but we can't sell it. You know, we're going to be using a product, and sometimes I do use product, you know, that is no longer available, but you may still find it on the clearance rack. So those of you that are customers that are watching, the clearance rack is a great place to go. I mean, you can get some ribbons and things for like just a couple bucks. So it's a great place to check out. Just go and look-see. Why not, right? Maybe there was a stamp set and there were dies that weren't available before, and maybe they're on the clearance rack now. Like those Rhino dies. I think the stamp set's still available. I think the Rhino dies, they were on online exclusive. I think they were not available, but I believe I saw them on there. I think so. Okay. Anywho. And if ever you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You know, send me a message, send me a text, give me a call, you know, through Facebook, whatever works for you. Just, you know, reach out, let me know if there's something I can help you with. That's why I'm here. And, oh, I have some furry little critter behind me here on the floor. She must know where the cool air is. So anyhow, let me see. Is there anything else I forgot about? Oh, yes. There is a special that I'm running, and I will have to check. I meant to check beforehand. So during the month of July, which is my birthday month, I am offering a pack of 25 cards and envelopes, absolutely free. If you place an order of $50 or more and you use the host code. Now you have to use the host code. I can't stress that enough because that's the only way that I know that you want these. Otherwise, you may not want them, and I don't want to send you something in the mail that you don't want. Although I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to have 25 hand-stamped cards and envelopes by Stampin' Sue Creates, but you may not. So that is running through the month of July because July is my birthday month, and woo! So I want to give gifts to all of you. And also, this past week, I was offering anyone that was placing an order was going to be, I see a thread there, there we go, was going to also be entered to win this cute little patriotic puppy dog that I made. I made him on my embroidery machine, and because of the 4th of July, I felt like every week I want to give away something special. Now next week there'll be, I believe it's a pack of designer series paper I'll be giving out. I'm going through some of my items, things that are brand new that haven't been used, so I will be doing that. Now the winner of this, I will post later. I meant to look. I fell asleep. I want to make sure no one else placed an order because today was the deadline for this. So if you placed an order, of $50 or more and use the host code, I can't stress that enough, you would, of course, automatically get a pack of the cards, and you would be entered to win this cute little puppy. And he is just so adorable. Oh my goodness, I don't know, how am I going to give you up? But you're going to go to a good home. Okay, so I will announce that after this live is done. But isn't he just stinking adorable? And he's so soft, and he would be so cute anywhere. So cute. Okay, so keep that in mind too. So you are winning everywhere, I'm telling you. By being a customer of mine, you are all winners in my eye and everyone else's. So, and I don't know why my mug rug keeps ending up on the floor. I'm telling you, I think it's Miss Dory. I think it's Miss Dory. This was mug rugs. We had a gathering, and I had, oh, look at that. There's a little rhinestone on there. I had made these along with a wrap for the mug for the girls that attended the Creativity Now. And I think they're so cute because, of course, we are the Sweet Bee Stampers. And so this is my mug rug, and I didn't know where it went, but there it is. And I meant to take a picture of the cozy that goes around. I gave them white mugs. I put a bit of honey inside, and I made them a wrap. It looks just like this, and it wraps around and has a button with elastic that they can put around their mug. And I made that as a thank you gift for hosting the Creativity Now. Both Nancy and Kay got that. And speaking of which, the special is over now for signing on to be a Stampin' Up! Demo. But if you thought, well, I kind of should have done it, you still can. You're still invited to join. It's just $99 to choose your kits and what you want in your kit. And I am going to be starting to have get-togethers again. I feel like I need that. You know, you ever feel like you need that? So August 6th is a Sunday, and it's going to be 1 o'clock here at my house. We're going to have a little get-together. So if you wonder what it is that we do, or maybe you'd like to join my team, you're more than welcome to come. More information will be shared on that on a later date. Along with my next upcoming class is going to be the Less Shops. Okay, so Less Shops is what we're going to be focusing on tonight. And I meant to put a sticky note in here, and I didn't. You're not surprised by that, though, are you? No. So let's just go to the front. So the Less Shops is going to be an online class, like the last one was, the fishing one. And I'm not sure I could read and talk at the same time. I thought it was listed here. Countryside, Star. Oh, here it is. Page 30 to 31 is the suite of products. And oh my gosh, like, even if you're like, I mean, I don't really consider myself a girly girl, but this is just so darn cute. I had posted on Facebook how much. I think I need to move my camera further. Let me move my stuff up. I'm gonna go further up. When I saw this just kind of reminded me of, like, when I was a little girl with paper dolls. And I know I've heard from other people, and it's crooked, whatever. I've heard from other people say, yeah, that reminds me of paper dolls too. It comes with a stamp set, the dies, which you could buy together at 10% discount. There's designer series paper, and then there's these cute little embellishments that are loose silver sequins, and they, oh my gosh, they are so cute. So here is the stamp set. It's photopolymer, simply adorable. And you know, I like to keep my dies in here on a magnet sheet. But not only are there dies to cut out some of the stamps, there's also dies on here to do a little park bench, a little lamp post, cut out the windows, some leaves, the doors. There's 2 flower pots, the little sign. And some of these also cut out the designer series paper. I'll show you this because this is a lot easier to see. Comes with lots of words, lots of fun things, and I'm going to be doing an online class the day before my birthday, July 22nd at 10 o'clock a.m. right here on Facebook, and it's going to be free. Now, go ahead and order, take advantage of the $50, $5 free thing, and order this bundle. If you order the whole bundle, it's $66.50, and you get everything you need. And I will supply a list of what it is you'll need the day of, or you can just sit back and enjoy the day and just follow along, and a replay will be posted so you can go back and create the projects. There's going to be lots of fun projects. I promise you that. So I love this paper. Love this paper. It has all kinds of fun. Houses on here, backgrounds on here. Well, I don't want to say houses, they're shops. And some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. Look at this background, how cute that is. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, beautiful paper. If you lucked out and you did what I did last month when we had the 15% off designer series paper, I ordered extra paper because I love it. And we're going to incorporate these into a fun class, and you're going to love it too. And if you don't have it, maybe you want to just wait and see what it's all about and order it later. But if you order it now, you'll end up being having the opportunity to get the extra $5 to spend next month. So anyhow, that's all. I'm going to focus on that tonight. I've been kind of going that route. Whatever the class is going to be, I like to focus on that to show you that there's a lot more with these these suites you can do than just one class. There's a lot of different things. And an FYI, and you didn't hear it from me, this is a secret, okay? So I know it's just us here, right? Just us. But I heard through the grapevine that the holiday catalog will be coming out. Now it's going to be a little bit later than normal because they adjusted the dates to kind of, we were all saying we need more time with the annual catalog before you throw a holiday one out there. So the holiday one is going to be a month later than normal. But word on the street is that there is going to be a Christmas set that is going to coordinate with the Les Shops for Christmas. So, it's a no-brainer. You need to have this in your life. You really do. So anyhow, check it out. See what you think. There's a lot of other demos out there that have done, although not as many as I thought would have, but projects. They've done projects with it. And this is the annual catalog, and this is good till April of next year. So you have plenty of time to stock up on items. All right. So with that being said, what I like to do is I you can purchase these stamp cases, and what I like to do is, well, you all know that I like to fussy cut. So yeah, I've been fussy cutting. I throw on a movie, or watch my shows on YouTube with my crime shows and courts and whatnot, and I sit and I cut out all of these, at least one of the sheets, because you get 2 sheets of everything, and all these little houses. There are dies that will cut out these 2, but the rest are so simple to cut out. Everything is so fun. Lots of fun things to do. So if I'm going to do one, why not? Here's one I was playing around with. This one's a little sticky, has everything stuck to it, because I love that green glue, but it gets sticky. I put little window sheets. Is that something stuck there? Put little window sheets and did a 3D effect. Now I could see this made into a little shadow box, to give maybe somebody just bought a new home and you want to make them something fun. They have dies that will cut out the windows here and the doors, and things. So it's just a lot of fun. You can pretty much even get along just with the designer series paper and not even get the bundle. But if you don't get the bundle, then you miss out on having the park bench and the lamppost and all those extra doodads. Plus the words too. There's good luck, you're such a sweet treat. Then there's for bakery, cafe, hello, books, let's get together, happy birthday, wish you were here. Did I miss anything? I think that's it. Cafe, did I say cafe? And then these here, they almost remind me of hangers, but they're little lamp posts that hang in the window. So you can build things. You can put, you know, a bookstore in here. You can put a bakery in here. You can take these little chairs and the table and make a little patio umbrella outside. I mean, the sky's the limit as to what you can do with this. But I did enough chit chat, and I know I do a lot of chit chat. And you probably are like, all right, Sue, let's get the ball rolling. You talked enough. All right. So first off, let me show you one of my favorite ribbons that I have is this ribbon here. This is the Balmy Blue / White. And it's a variegated ribbon. Absolutely love this ribbon. And I think it goes really well with this suite. So I'm going to incorporate that. And, of course, you know, we need our dimensionals, and that's a whole mess right there. That is a mess. And I did move, like I said, I moved my room around, so I think I got everything that I need. But you know how things happen, you know, things get MIA around here. But let me show you one of the cards I was playing with. I kind of was inspired on Pinterest by a card like this. And this is definitely just taking and stamping and coloring in, just a little bit of sponging on the background. So fun to make these little storefronts. And you know, I watch a lot of people on YouTube in New York, and these little storefronts remind me of New York. And you know, New York, they have very high stories. So you can add on, and you can make it a big, long, slimline card if you want. If you saw the card I did last week from case from Patty Bennett with all the candles and went this way, well, you could flip it and go this way and make, like, you know, I don't know, a 10-story shopping building. But I just thought this is just super cute. And one of the things I did find is that I used white cardstock to cut out these little greeneries. And the first thing that I did is I used my blends, or you can use your markers or watercolor pencils, whatever it is you have, and color your paper. And then use that to cut out with the dies. And that's how you get like the variegated color. Now you can just go and use cardstock and cut it out that way too. But maybe you wanted a certain color, or maybe you wanted to, you know, make the color, you know, a few different colors, like how I did here on the sign. You know, you can just go ahead and do that and then cut out the die with it already colored with the different things. But look at the little park bench and the lamppost, and I colored behind there. Little Wink of Stella would be wonderful on there. I didn't think of that, but you know, but let's get together. Isn't that cute, just to send that like to a friend of yours? I think it's adorable. All right, so let's start off with something simple first. Well, they're all pretty simple. So the first card, and I have a lot of things already prepared ahead of time. So here's the first card, and I just thought this was so pretty. Wish you were here. There's that variegated ribbon. Love it. Now here is one of the, oh my goodness, everything's stuck to it. One of the DSPs, you know, they're 12 by 12, double-sided. You get 2 sheets of each, and it has it already printed on it. And what I decided to do was to add a little bit of color to it. So let's go ahead and do that. And I have everything already pre-cut because I know your time is valuable, and I don't want you all to, you know, miss out on that heat wave outside. I'm using Night of Navy, And I know it's not an SU brush, but well, you know how that goes. Sometimes you just, just got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to use blending brushes. I have our blending brushes. I just don't have them all Stampin' Up. But that's okay, Stampin' Up. I spent enough money over the 23 years with you. All right, so I'm just going to go off the paper, and I'm going to add a little bit of darkness to this. And I noticed that I need to go further up. I need to move on up. So I'm going to go over this, and you'd be saying, well, Sue, you're covering all that up. I know. But I'm not going to cover it up totally, okay? So start off your paper when you go to do this. Otherwise, you're going to get a big blip, Nobody want no bloops on their cards, right? And I will be giving the cards away tonight. Okay, so stick around. Be sure to share this if you have anyone that you would like to share. Tag them in it. Tell them come on over. It's a free class. You don't get many things for free anymore. And I know times are tough. Times are tough for everyone. Times are tough for me. And if somebody's going to teach you something for free, you know the saying, folks. If it's free, it's for me. Okay, I'm going to kind of leave that center open a little bit, just to kind of make it look, well, maybe a little bit more. Make it look like a dark sky, I'm probably going to have ink on my fingers, but that's okay. Inky fingers are a good thing. All right, so that was Night of Navy. All right, let me move this out of the way. I'll flip it over. Put that there. So we have, what is this? Pretty in Pink? Is that the pink we have left? My goodness, I am so out of the loop. Oh, that's number 900. That ain't it. Hold on a sec. Just double. No, not Flirty Flamingo. Look how my Flirty Flamingo got. See how that got? Like, you can't even read the thing anymore. Petal Pink. Petal Pink is the cardstock. Let me put that back on there. Petal Pink. But yeah, it got like faded. Anybody else have that problem? Like, I mean, even like the little label. And they're not in the sun. I don't have them in the sun. All right, so we're going to go ahead. This is our basic card that I use for everything. 8.5 by 11, cut in half, scored. You know the picture, how that all goes. All right, so this is going to go on top of here. And I love how the pink goes with the Night of Navy. I love it. But first thing I want to do is I'm going to pull in my ribbon. And can I tell you that I was a little off kilter this week because of the fact of the holiday. I think it was like the worst Monday. Well, it wasn't even a Monday holiday, but it was like the holiday felt like it was Monday. And then, I'm like, oh my gosh, like yesterday, I'm like, tomorrow's Thursday and it's my live and I don't have anything done. So I'm just going to wrap this around. I'm putting the darker color on the top. So I was kind of like, my goodness, I need to prepare something. So I was up here today preparing, and I don't know, I was just feeling like a little flustered. Like, my goodness, I usually have, oh, and Fran, the little thingy on here, I don't know what happened to it. It just kind of broke off because I don't really use that. I use the pokey thing. I just felt very flustered. Like, I thought, like overwhelmed, maybe a little bit overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, I don't have nothing ready, and it's, already going to be for today. And well, it's been hot, and, I was embroidering, and I just wasn't thinking, when you have like a holiday like that, you just kind of, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I just, I'm going to put the other lamp on because I feel like it's dark in here. Hold on a sec. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but anyhow, I'm not sure if you could hear my little fan going. I bought this little, still off kilter with that glue dot. bought this little fan thing through Amazon, and it's supposed to be a portable fan / air conditioner. It's just a little tiny thing for your desk, and you put cold water in it, or you can put ice cubes in it. And like sometimes when you're at your desk, that's all you need. I mean, when I'm up here in my craft room, I'm just sitting in my craft room doing my thing. And actually it works pretty good, and it's kind of quiet. It has different speeds on it. It has a little thing on it where I need to use my folding method with my paper cutter. It has like a cool mist that you can do, like a mist, which is sometimes, you know, needed. You know, sometimes you need to feel a cool mist. And I rather like it. I rather like it. And I actually got it almost for free because of the fact, now there's these glue things again. Here we go. We're struggling with these glue bottles. This one feels rather full. Zoom, I used to use Zoom. I since canceled it because I just didn't feel I was utilizing it for what the cost was, because it wasn't cheap. So I had canceled my Zoom, but they had some sort of legal dispute with something or another, and you know, it said if you use Zoom from this time to that time, that you could submit and get some sort of restitution for it. So I'm like, yeah, well, okay, why not? I did. So, I mean, it was like almost $40 that I ended up getting back. So I was kind of happy with that. I'm like, thank you very much. So I used it toward getting this little air conditioner thing. And, you know, it's like a fan for your desk, but it's not a fan that everything's going to go blowing off your desk, you know. So I used the circle dies, and this one I think is the, let me get my ruler. Look, I actually have a ruler. Can you believe it? So this is, what is it, about 2, yeah, you know, I can't read a ruler, but about 2 3/4 circle is the size I did. And then I took some DSP, and this kind of reminds me of like a cobblestone, and I cut that in same size circle and cut that in half, and that's going to get glued down at the bottom here. So anyhow, oh look, it left a goober on my desk. I hate goobers on my desk. I'm not touching it. So this is going to get glued down at the bottom of the circle. And this card is not my idea. I saw it somewhere as well, but I just kind of did my own little flip on it. And I'm going to have to get rid of that goober off of there. Where am I going to put it? Get my little Stampin' scrub. Oh, put that on there. All right, knocking everything over, Sue. Knocking everything over. You know, I was sitting here before, and I was, you know, I know you do too. I know we all talk to ourselves, and I'd be like, man, this desk is just not big enough for what I need. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Then should have a little park bench. Now that I just hit everything, that just went flying. My little park bench. Oh gosh, it's, oh. Stop. Alrighty. Okay, got my little bow. I don't see my park bench. Anybody see my park bench? Okay. Alright, well then what we're going to do is we're going to go into here, and we shall find one. I don't see one. Like, I have multiple lampposts. Why I have multiple lampposts, I don't know. But anyhow, so, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Well, maybe this one won't have a park bench. I don't feel like cutting another one. I mean, I cut loads of things. Well, maybe we'll find one somewhere. Let me just flip this. Flip that. Do I see park bench? No. All right, well, let's just do without. Could do without the park bench. All right. So, now here's where I told you if you take these little park benches and lamp posts and things like that, and you cut them out of white, you can use your blends or your markers and make them, I'm still looking for the bench, and make them any color you want them to be, okay? So then you can decide which color you want it to be. I really want the bench though. I really, really, really want the bench. Maybe I could steal it from another card. Because I know I had other park benches. I'll find one. I will find one. Hold on here. Oh, there we go. Here's a park bench. Here we go. Along with all the other doohickeys that I'm knocking out. So let's see. So here's a park bench that I did with blue. So you can do a blue park bench. Let me put all that in there. And here is, this one is done out of cardstock with the brown. So totally up to you how you want to do it. Haven't decided yet. Oh dear, just dropped something. That's the other thing, is I be doing dropsies. Having dropsies. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the blue one. Kind of liking the blue. Let's go with the blue. Why not? You know, you can make your park bench whatever color you want your park bench to be. All right, so we're going to have our little circle. We're going to have our little bench. Now, it does have little lines in it, so there is a right and a wrong. And I'm thinking maybe a little gray. Now, look how adorable this is. I mean, really. So I'm going to use dimensionals, and I'm going to poke them on there with that. Don't mind my dimensionals. I don't know. They're like they got into a train wreck. So those of you that are on here that are a part of my demonstrator team, check your calendars for August 6th. It's going to be 1 o'clock here in my house to do a little get together and working on what all is going to happen. The shoebox swap. If you're not familiar with that, a shoebox swap is basically you bring the components to make a card, enough for everyone. You have it already, like as though how I do my class, how I have everything, you know, ready to go. And you will demonstrate, of course, for us, or just tell us what to do. Because, you know, sometimes us demos, we're worse than customers, you know. We need like step-by-step directions because I don't know what it is, but we're like, wait, what? You know, and then I like sit back and I'd be like, now I know how my customers feel when I be like flying through projects thinking like, well, they know how to do that. I mean, but you really might not. So we have these little flower pots that I colored in. So I stamped them and colored them in. I'm going to raise one on dimensionals and one without. But I'm going to do a little potluck. So, you know, maybe you have a special something. Like, you know, we all have that special recipe or recipes that we like to make all the time that we're kind of known for when you go to an event. Or if you don't, then go buy something and bring it, you know. Just something to share so we have a little snack or lunch, whatever you want it to feel to do. I'm thinking about possibly also doing a swap ahead of time, you know, with a theme. A fun fold is what I was kind of sort of thinking. Okay, that's good. I'm going to raise this up on dimensionals too. And we'll just talk about, you know, crafting and Stampin' Up! And any issues you have, anything you want to celebrate. I know a lot of the folks that are on my team are not, you know, business-minded, but, you know, you don't have to be. You really don't have to be a part of Stampin' Up! You just have to love what the products are. You have to enjoy what you're doing, and you know, you don't have to sell. You don't have to do classes and things like I do. You really don't. Really don't. Oh, you know what? This needs a little bit of something. Let me take that off, and let me show you one of the new things I love doing, and I found myself doing this a lot, is I'm using the Night of Navy again, and you'll notice I have 2 ink pads here tonight. Basic Gray, Night of Navy. That's it. That's it. Because you know, you don't need a whole lot. So I like to take Wish You Were Here, whatever your sentiment, and go right into the ink pad like this. Go on your edge. Because maybe you don't have a whole lot of cardstock. You know, maybe you just kind of want to make it look like you have a layer underneath there. And look what that does to that. I mean, like, really? It doesn't cost you nothing, but be careful. Be ever so careful. Because you will get that on your hand. I'm going to use a little bit of Stampin' Mist. The Stampin' Mist is very safe. Look at how it took that right off my finger. Yay! I'll tell you, last week I was playing with the playing around with the new paper pumpkin kit, and it came with the Night of Navy. And boy, I don't know what I was doing, but I had Night of Navy ink everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It was like here and it was there. It was kind of like, you know, having diarrhea of ink everywhere. Everything I touched, I was like picking it up, and it's a very, very strong color, so you do want to be careful with that. Okay, so I'm going to put this right about here. Oh, I'm going right off my card. That ain't good. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, let's go up here. And you know, everything I do is crooked. So, before I press it down all the way. There we go. Okay, there. So then I just took this ribbon, and I'll have to decide where to put it. But what I want to do is I want to color in that little lamppost light without the nasty side. So I'm just going to use my blends, and I'm just going to color that in. See, there's that little bit. Add yourself some Wink of Stella if you like. Give that little sparkle. This would be really cute for Christmas time to tie on like a little teeny tiny bow. Wouldn't that be cute? A little bow on there. All right. So let me decide now. I kind of don't want to hide anything with that bow. Maybe I'm going to make my bow a little smaller. I'm going to zhoosh it. Y'all know what zhoosh means, right? But now, certainly, if you were doing this at home, this wouldn't take you as long as it takes me. I like to jibber jabber a lot. You know, I don't have a lot of people here at the house to be talking to all day long, so I look forward to doing these live videos, because I feel like it's a bunch of us sitting around the dining room table just, you know, having fun. And I hope soon we can all get back to doing those types of classes and that, because I really think I'm going to put it there. I'm going to make an executive decision, and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to bring my glue dots, and I'm going to put it there. And this glue dot roll, I don't know where it ends here. There we go. I see one. And then I'm going to add some rhinestones, because I think it'll make it look like there's some stars in the sky. Right? Stars. Like a starry night. Okay, like that. That's cute. All right. Where are my rhinestones? So, these are falling out. Did I have them here? Oh, here they are. Off to the side. Off with your head. No, not really. Let's get rid of that, because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, so a few little rhinestones to make it look like a starry sky, and then we'll move on. So let's see. Let's put one here. Sometimes just, you know, a little rhinestone is all you need to zhoosh it up. Again, Wink of Stella would be another wise choice. a sprinkling of her. She's over there resting for now. She said she didn't want to come to the party tonight. She said use those basic rhinestones because you haven't used them. So 4, 5. I like to use odd numbers. We were taught that back how many years ago? I've got a goobie on me. There we go. All right. Let's put that over there. So did I miss anything? I could tuck this in. I could trim that a little bit shorter if that's annoying. But yeah, let me get my other sample. So there they are. Wish you were here. So I'm sitting on that park bench and I'm like, I'm wishing all of you were here sitting next to me on that park bench. And it kind of reminds me of the dike over in across the river there in Kingston. But so cute, isn't it? Okay, so that'll be one of the cards I'm going to give away. I'm going to put them over to the left of me, FYI. Okay, so that was card number 1. Let me get rid of all these little doodads. And I have 2 more simply cards. So she says, right? And I got these envelopes and they're like too small. So everything falls out. Everything has fallen out. Let me get all my supplies here. So these are going to go off to the side because I didn't use those, but they'll go back. They will not go unused. Let me get all my little pieces here that I have pre-cut for y'all. Y'all, somebody always says, oh, well, are you from the South? No, I don't know. I just sort of picked that up somewhere. Okay, so here we go, folks. Let me show you the next card. This has a lot of layering to it, but notice the only thing on here that is stamped is "You're such a sweet treat," and a few little pots and things like that. But isn't that adorable? And here's your inside, and this is the Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight. Is that the color? Yes. So I don't have all of the new ink pads, but I do have the cardstock and the markers. I got the markers. All right, so this one is going to be the hot dog fold. The other one was the hamburg fold. And you're like, hot dogs, hamburgs? Always talking about sandwiches. A hot dog fold is like how a hot dog bun is. And here, this is the size of it. It's 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. Okay, Misty Moonlight. So this is like a hot dog. Okay. Now the other one, this one is like a hamburg. So you can see this one's long ways, like a hot dog bun, and then this one is like a hamburg bun. I don't know. That makes sense to y'all? If it does, yay. Okay. So then for my inside, I have a basic white, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So that will go inside the card like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because sometimes less is best, meaning less stuff in front of me is best for me. But so if any of you are wondering, you know, how's my health been? The steroids are kicking butt. They're like, yeah, Sue, you are not going to be sleeping. But I am tapering on the steroids, which is good. And so here's the basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And tonight I'll be starting my next round of chemo. And then here is the designer series paper. Now, when I first saw this, and when I still look at this, I look at these and I think of buses. I thought it's a bus. It's not. It's books, cookbooks, I'm assuming. And there's little paint palettes and little flowers. But on the other side, this is the DSP, 3 3/4 by 5. It has this beautiful pattern. Okay, so I, you know, if you don't like that, which, you know, that doesn't really appeal to me any, but I'm going to do a card out of that. Maybe for next week, we'll do a card out of that. This is going to go ahead and get layered right onto here. But yeah, I still, you know, like you look at something and you still keep thinking, that just looks like buses to me. Are you really going to fight me again, Mr. Glue? Wrong one. Use this one. But I don't know why I look at it and I think of a bus. Like, you know, those double-decker buses. Maybe I'm watching too many YouTube videos in New York, seeing those buses. And you know what? Can I just tell you, those buses are fun. 2 years ago, when Mike and Michelle got married, we took one of those buses, and we went on a tour of Vegas. And can I tell you, they are fun. Okay, here's another one of the DSPs. On the back, it had the little stores and plants. Got sticky on me. But on this side, look at that beautiful paper. I'm only using a scooch of it, 3 3/4 by 2.5. Somebody's itching themselves in here, and it isn't me, Miss Voorhees. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this on here. So if you take your DSP, I know we like, Aurora, stop it. Digging in her ear. And then she makes these weird noises, like, you know, you would think like someone's, you know, I don't know, whatever they're doing to her. Okay, so if you take these small little pieces of DSP, I mean, then it goes a long way. All right, one of my other favorite ribbons are these glitter ribbons. This is the white glitter ribbon, and can you see that glitter? Isn't that pretty? So I don't like when there is like a stark line top and bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my glue dots, and I'm just going to use the glue dot to wrap the ribbon around and cover up that. And you can go halfway, you can go top or bottom, just something to kind of take your eye off that stark line, like that. But it just adds a little bit of bling without adding bling. I know a lot of people don't like bling, they don't like glitter, they don't like all that kind of stuff. I do, but I don't like it when it's like all over my house. Or, you know, you look down at, you know, the cat or the dog, and they're walking around with a glitter spark on their nose. When I was married, that happened to him. He was getting ready to go to work in the morning. He used to do classes at the house, and you know, you use glitter. I don't care what you do. It's just like it's everywhere. And he was on his way to work, and he had it right on the tip of his nose, and I just thought, man, sucks to be you, because you're walking around with a glitter thing on your nose, and I'm not telling you. But I'm sure I went to work many, many times with glitter dust on my nose as well. It's kind of like the back of the dimensionals, right? The back of the dimensionals that you find everywhere. You find on the steps, you find in the bathroom, you find, well, some places we won't even mention where you find, but you know you do. You know you do. Alright, so let's do this. Look at my end is like falling right off of here. I use this thing all the time. Friend, if you're still here, I love this thing. I don't know where you got it, but I love it. It's just too bad that the other stick thing it just kind of broke off. It was like, you know, like when you have a pencil and the tip of the pencil kind of breaks off. That's kind of like what happened. It was like the end of a crayon. Let's use a crayon, because it was kind of like a rubbery, like a crayon, and it just kind of broke off. So it wasn't meant to be. Okay, so there we go. So see that little bit of glitter on there? Can you see that? So this is going to get glued onto here like that. Isn't that pretty? You know, this reminds me of, I remember, I think it was the first time I went to Vegas, and in Caesars, they have this area where it's an inside shopping mall, and any of you that have been to Caesars, you'll know what I'm talking about because the when you look up, it looks like sky that the what I don't want to call the ceiling is like painted like clouds and all kind of stuff. And they have all sorts of different types of restaurants and whatnot in there. And the French restaurant that my friends and I went in to eat was basically the colors of blue and yellow. So whenever I see blue and yellow, I always think of that French restaurant. Okay, so here we go now. So I have multiple little houses or shops, les shops. And what I'm going to do is I took one and a full one, and then I took another one, a piece of one. And then what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to, yes, I know, Sue's using a ruler. Look out, folks. What I'm going to do with this is on this line here, I've already done it, but I'll do it again just because I can. Take my bone folder and I'm just going to do a line here just to score that like so. Okay, so I'm sort of kind of making myself like a little awning here. Okay, so that's going to be like a 3D little awning on top of there. All right, so I think that was the first thing I did. All right. But you can do so many fun things with these. This is just, like I said, it's like playing with paper dolls, but they're like little housey thingies. All right, and then what I'm going to do under that is I'm going to take some dimensionals and I'm going to stick them underneath here. So it gives it a little bit of 3D look. So you can do so many things. I probably could spend a whole 2 hours not even stamping or creating anything, just going over all the different things that you can do with this set, with cutting out windows, adding window sheets to your doors, all sorts of fun things you can do. Okay, so we have that. So you see how that's raised up a little bit. Now along the top here, there is some greenery, but what I did ahead of time is I took the white cardstock and cut it out with the long piece and then these little pieces, and this is going to go over the top of this. And let me get my little silicone mat. Maybe that'll be easier to see. And I'm just going to glue this on the top there. Now you don't have to do all this fussy, but if you're going to sit and have fun and you know it's 900 degrees outside, stay inside, get your stamps, and be creative. And who cares if it's 100 degrees outside? So there's a little bit of greenery up there. Isn't that cute? So the little door I cut out, well, let me check first. So I have a little saying, there's my saying. Here it is. So I took a little door and I cut that out, and I'm going to stick that on here with dimensionals just to give it a little oomph. Put that on there. And again, I enjoy fussy cutting. You can use dies for some of these items. I'm going to put that right over the top so it gives you a little 3D effect. And then, let's see. Now I'm going to use this red one. I have a little red piece that's going to go over. What do you call these things? A little, y'all know what I mean. Did I put that on dimensionals? I can't tell. Hold on. Hold the phone, folks. Yeah, I did. Okay. An awning. I guess it's an awning. Isn't it an awning? I don't know. I guess. I'm going to put that over my door. So if you sit and you cut out a whole bunch of these things like I do, and I put them in that little container, then you could just sit and create. And once you did like 1 or 2 cards, you will be like on fire. You would be like, man, this is so fun. I'm going to put this right over the top of here, like that. Let me do this again here. Oh, I missed one. One fell off. One fell over the cuckoo's nest. It's not sticking on there. That was not wanting to stick. Let me get another one. I barely use these little ones, so that's why that sheet looks the way it does, because they get stuck to everything. But they come in handy for little doodaddies. All right, there we go there. I don't know why that end isn't sticking. Did I not peel it up? I don't think I peeled it up. Oh, I didn't. What would help, Sue, if you peeled it up? Okay. So then what I also did is I took from the extra piece that I did the awning, I cut out the little shack, snack shack. That's what reminds me of Snack Shack. And you can put a little window sheet over that if you want. And I'm just going to raise that up as well. But yeah, Snack Shack. Oh my gosh, I keep seeing like on Facebook with Curly Cream. And if you're in my area, you know what I'm talking about, Curly Cream. They were going to be closed, though, I saw, because they're getting a new roof or something, or some, I don't know what they're getting. They're getting some kind of new something or another, air conditioning unit, or I don't know what they're doing. But I keep seeing them posting what their flavors are, and my mouth's like, watering, you know, like, but I was a little annoyed the other day. So many of you know that I'm not able to drive now because of the seizure history, but I have my groceries delivered, so I did an Aldi delivery, and I really do like Aldi's. I think their prices are good. They're right over the bridge. When you do Walmart delivery, you know, you got to wait like another day and a half or something. But this one's going to go over the top of here, and I'm going to tuck this under. But Aldi, like, I mean, they could be here in an hour with your food. So I did that because these steroids are making me eat like crazy, which is kind of good, I guess, because I've been losing weight. But anyhow, so they said it was going to be between, you know, I don't know, 6 o'clock and 7:30 or something. So I'm like, all right. So I came up here and I figured, well, you know, I have my dog Belle, so I'll know when they're out there. Oh, and I have, let me see here. We have our little sign. This is from the DSP. That's going to go like right here. So I figure, you know, she'll hear. Well, she did bark, and I mean, I do have the camera, but you know, she barks at everything. So even if she does bark, this doesn't necessarily mean that there's someone there. And I kept thinking it was like 7 o'clock, and I'm thinking, you know, normally they text you 5,000 times, or if there's a substitution, they'll send you pictures, you know, would you rather this, or we don't have this, or, you know, that kind of thing. Even in the camera, not even looking at comments or nothing. So I hope I'm not being a pain in the badunkus. Okay, here's my little benchy. So my bench is going to go on here. I'm going to put that on dimensionals. So anyhow, I'm like, just for the heck of it, I'm going to look and see. You can look back and see, you know, if somebody had been on your porch or whatever. And I looked and I saw, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's that girl that delivered last time. Now, it had been probably like a half an hour. Oh, I forgot to put my little street down here. I have a little strip to go down here. I think I can still tuck it in there. And I'm like, I have like frozen stuff in that, you know, and it's like 100 degrees out. So I was like annoyed because she had delivered, never sent a text, never got any information to say that, you know, usually it's like she's picking your order, she's checking out, she's on her way over, she'll be there in 5 minutes. I got nothing. So I was annoyed. You know, because, okay, granted, so they sent, let me get this under here. All right, Sue, stop talking for a minute. Let me get this under here. Oh, no, I want to put it on here. This is where I want it. Yeah, on here. Okay. So, normally they communicate, like, too much. This time, there was none. And my frozen stuff and everything, it already left like a little wet mark on my porch. I'm like, I was mad. So they do send you a thing the next day wanting to know how everything was. So I told them that my items were left on the porch all by themselves. And no one told me they were there. Okay, so we'll put this here. And did I raise that? I raised that up too. I was like raising up things left and right. But I mean, I do have to say that there was some kind of 40% discount I got. And it goes by Instacart is who they use. So, I mean, I do kind of recommend them. I do think that it's a good thing. Those of you that, you know, are like me, that can't get out to get to the store. But I just did not like the fact that there was no communication whatsoever. Nunzos. And I have used Walmart in the past. I've used Walmart. I've used Shields. And I've used Aldi's. But I just needed like basic stuff, you know. I didn't really need 10 ton of stuff. But I just needed, you know, fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. And that's the stuff that costs money. I mean, right now on, I get Snap, which according to Snap, they feel as though all I need to eat is $23 in food stamps. Like, really? $23? So when I went to check out, I mean, I had gone to, Michelle had taken me last week when she was up. There's my little park bench. I'm going to put that there. She had taken me in, and I knew at that time there was only $1 left. Well, I guess I didn't get any more monies from Snap, so it was like $23. There was $1 left. But anyhow, I can't complain because at least I get some assistance. But anyhow, so that's why I have a, let's put our little park bench right here. That's why I do Stampin' Up. That's why I do a our little thing here. Wait, hold on, where's the other one? They're both brown. Okay. I don't know if I like the brown. That's why I do the YouTube channel, because I make a little bit of income with all of that, and a little bit extra is okay. It's okay. And you know, I don't really go anywhere. I don't really need anything, you know. All right, so let's put our little lamppost here. Now see, there's these little chairs. If you wanted to, you could have put those little chairs there, whatever you want to put. And I don't think I'm going to be able to see if I color that in yellow. No. Just made it a little dark. Can't really see that. Okay. Well, that was a poop. You could put a piece of Designer Series paper behind that. All right, so let's put some potted plants. But anyhow, I mean, I really feel for the elderly that, you know, I mean, they struggle. They struggle. But anyhow, all right, let's put another plant there. Did I forget anything? All right, it's my little saying. All right, so I'm going to put this on with, guess what, dimensionals. I feel like I'm very late tonight. Am I very long on here tonight? Just gonna Guess I'll just use these little ones. Use the rest of them. Are you guys okay with me gibbering on and on about all this nonsense? Like I said, I don't get to talk to many people anymore. So, social media has really done a lot to keep me in the know, shall we say, in the know. All right. I don't know. Maybe I won't do the next card. What time is it? Oh my goodness. Yes, I have been gibbering a lot. Maybe I'll only do 2 cards tonight. I'll show you the next card. Okay, you are such a sweet treat. All right. And where are those little embellishments? Let me show you this. So there are those little embellishments. But if you have these are those loose daisies. Let me show you this. So if you want to zhuzh up your little swag, look at how cute these are. And I'll show you that on the next card. I'm only going to do 2 cards. Because I think the other one might be a little tedious. I'll show you it though. Okay. I'm going to use my liquid glue. And I'm going to go along. Let me get my light a little closer. Because it's... Why did my light go out now? Hold on, let me get my light a little closer. Because it's getting dark out. There we go. My other light went out. I forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to do little... little blurbs of glue. 1, 2, 3. How many of you have these little daisy thingies? I don't know. Are they still available? I'm not sure if Mary's here. I'm going to have to go back and go through all the comments. I may have to use my other thing. This isn't picking up well. Let me go into the glue a little bit. There we go. Now it should pick up. There we go. So then we could put little flowers on here. Aren't they cute? It's like a little swag. Maybe I'll do an extra video to show the other card. Would that be okay, guys? I think I need one in the center here, a little yellow one. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do a video on that one. I haven't done any videos. Just the cowboy boots. For the elves. There. I don't know where the other, those little embellishments are. What do I do with them? Humma, 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 humma. Okay. I don't see them there. I don't see them there. It's not under there. Not under there. Not under there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, it does come with those little sequiny things, and they're real pretty. Because I have them on this card here, I can show you. But you know what I can add? I can add some of these butterflies. Let's do some butterflies. Let's put the lid on this. These are the brushed brass butterflies. I need to get myself more of these because I love them. I've been kind of hoarding them. Let's put one there. And they come with little ones, which the little ones are all gone already, and these are the larger ones. You can put one here. It's all these little tiny embellishments that you add to your card that really make it special. Here, we could put one that he's flying up on there. There. But here, if you could see, can you see these sequiny things? That's the little embellishments that have forsaken my desk. And so here we are. Aren't they cute? Do you love them? I think they're cute. And a little piece of yellow of this underneath that lamppost would make the world of difference on there. Okay. Let me clean all this. And you know what happens is that, you know, every time when I'm done, I'll be like, well, now that's where it is. Let me just tidy this up so then we can look, and let me show you the other card. And maybe I'll do a video on this one. So keep your eyeballs open for this one. So here, this was the first card that I made. I think I showed you it last week. But again, using the Designer Series paper, I created this fun card. And isn't it pretty? Here's with the little flowers on top. And this is some of the houses, well, the houses, I keep calling them houses. Some of the storefronts, you know, they're on the edge of the paper and they're like cut off. But you still can use them because this is part of it, cut off. But isn't that pretty? I love it. I think they're so adorable. I think I'll do a video on that. I'll do a video on that. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow because it's getting dark out. So, so that will be an upcoming video. So keep your eyeballs out for that. And then here's the two cards. The one sample. Move all this stuff out of the way because then I don't have any room. And well, let's see. The blue one. It was the blue one I did. And then it was this one. So these were the card samples for tonight. And I'm going to need to get my little ladybug to pick up all my pieces. And this was the one that I shared with you in the very beginning, just by using all the different pieces of things. But you could see how fun it is. So now the class that I'm doing is going to be July 22nd. It's going to be a Saturday, and it's at 10 in the morning. It's going to be here on Facebook. It's going to be a free card class. If you don't want to go and order product, you can let me know and I could get a card pack out to you. But you know, why wouldn't you want the product? Because you know you're gonna want it. You're gonna want it. And I gotta readjust my camera thing for next time, but so you can see everything. But keep that date open, and if you can't make it, it's no worries, because there's going to be a replay and you'll be able to watch the replay either on my YouTube channel or you'll be able to watch it here on Facebook. So there they are. I know my camera's crooked. Okay, so let's see. It was this one and this one. So those are two cards I have to give away. So if you are interested in being entered to win the cards, then what I need you to do is to type me. I get some paper here. Oh, and I do have a new member to my team. Sue is a new member that joined. So I'd like to welcome her. Usually I see her on the replay. She usually shows up. I'm just going to cut some paper. And so just go ahead and type the me's, and by the time I'm done cutting the paper, we should be good. Now, if I don't have your mailing address, please send me a private message. I will be putting it out in the mailbox tomorrow for the mail carrier to pick up. Because he's wonderful like that. Comes right to my house and he takes my mail and my packages and everything else. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to have to go through all these comments because I did not pay attention to any of your chit-chats. How bad am I? Oh, you thought there was a bus too? So you put your glasses on. Well, guess what? I had my glasses on and I thought it was a bus. I will go through all the comments. Borax powder takes it right off. What are we taking off with borax powder? I think that ants don't like that either. Alright, I will go through all these comments so I can read them in a row. Then I'll know what you're all talking about. Get more cutting done. Oh my gosh, love Aldi's. I know, Nancy. I mean, for $100, I got a lot of food. Well, not a lot of food, but I got quality food with fruits and vegetables. Debbie's late. No worries. Super cute. Very cute. Love it. Great dimension. Great idea. My screen froze. I'm sorry, Mary. Thank you. Hope things go okay with the next round of chemo. Sending hugs and keeping you in my prayers. Well, Kathy, I hope I get to see you soon. So we got Fran. Debbie, it's okay if you won before. I mean, you know, it's the luck of the draw, right? Is that all I have? Oh, Nancy? Y'all know what happened that one time when there was only a couple of y'all here. Everybody got a card. You got a card, and you got a card, and you got a card. But we'll see. I want to be able to keep some samples, too. Okay, so we have Fran, Debbie, and Nancy. Is that it? Nobody else wants to win a card? Kathy, I'm sure everything will be good. Once the steroids get out of my system a little bit, I'll be able to sleep in a little more than 3 hours. I slept really well last night because I was really tired. All right, well, that's it. 3. Well, then, you know, if there's only 3 of you, then all 3 of you are going to get a card. That's it. Settles that problem. And I have all your addresses, so I will send you all a card. I don't know what card you'll get, but you'll get a card. How about that? Is everybody good with that? Everybody good? Send out 3 cards tomorrow. My mail person will be so very happy. Thank you. Have a great night. Oh, you're very welcome. No fun if you can't sleep. I get a lot of stuff done. Woohoo, thank you. All right, everyone. Well, I am going to finally end this tonight. I'm going to try to clean up my mess. I will take pictures of all of these so that you all can see them. And if you'd be interested in attending that free card class, I'd love to have you here. Like I said, it's going to be free and it's going to be online. So there's no reason why everyone can't come and join in on the fun. So I want to thank you all so very, very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know life is a struggle sometimes, and we have things that happen in our lives, but sometimes you need to take a little bit of a step back, a little bit of a rest for yourself, and you know, just have a good time and relax. And I hope I provide those kinds of things for you. So enjoy your weekend. Please continue to stay cool. I will be here in my craft room either embroidering, which I have a lot of projects to do, and or card making, because now that I move my desk around, I'm excited to sit in the window like a cat in the window. But anyhow, thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you next Thursday. Don't forget the continued $50 purchase. You get $5 coupon to use next month. Also offering with a $50 or more purchase pack of 25 cards and envelopes. If you are interested, maybe you're a demo and you're interested in buying some of the cards, reach out to me, let me know. If you know of anywhere that I can donate some of the cards to, there's a nursing home not too far from here that I probably can walk over to take some over there. I'm planning on doing that. And yeah, that's it for tonight. So have a wonderful weekend, folks. Until next time, happy stamping, and we'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Love you. Okay, let me try to end this here.